All right, I'm recording.
All right, fired up.
Bring
All
us
right, we're
in.
back. It's me, Travis, and Jason. Except it's Eric, Marty's Fantasy Football Podcast. Yep, and we're gonna get into it this week. What are we putting in our bodies? What are we not putting in our bodies? What do we got to do here
Oh,
at this age to maintain a mental state that'll win a fantasy football championship?
wow, that was a great intro as Eric is putting a fork of food into his mouth. What do you got there, Eric?
Thanks
Travis?
for asking, Jason. So just went grocery shopping. I texted you guys. I was feeling a little vitamin deficient, just with all the burritos I've been eating. Figured I needed to balance out my diet a little bit. I went with a frozen meal, which is not like an aisle I normally frequent. This looks like a healthy choice. Cafe steamers, grilled chicken, pesto with vegetables. Um,
Yeah.
Grilled chicken was freshly made rotini pasta, zucchini, and spinach. It's not very good, but it's
I
getting.
think I've had that before.
It's also that's also the one you chose is like the one of the easiest things you can make. If you get a rotisserie chicken and just get a jar of the
Yeah.
pesto, and then just like even if you get like a bag of vegetables to steam and put it in a dish, it'll be better than that shit.
I will say what I feel like. I think it was 4 for 10, so
Yeah.
basically like just a little over $2. So that's why I bought it because I was a little surprised because on my trip I was telling Jason before we were recording like when I go to the store I normally like to buy stuff to cook like I'll buy ground beef, ground turkey, buy some steak, chicken, then I'll cook it up like nice or something. But and I was like wondering if it was just an Arizona thing, but I know food is expensive everywhere, but the food is also trash. And I'm just like standing there being like, am I really gonna pay $8 for this fucking shit looking like pound of ground turkey? I was paying like $3 a couple years ago or a year ago for a ground turkey per
Yeah.
pound.
Eggs,
It's like
everything.
7 today.
Me and you, Juan, we've been on the chicken the chicken wing price hike for like 5 years now.
Yeah, but this is like
This is
everything
crazy.
is out of control.
Yeah.
I know that's like inflation going on and stuff, but it just made me depressed. I'm like, fuck, this is why I've stopped kind of grocery shopping. I'm just like eating
Yeah.
out much more.
And
It's putting
even
up paying for all this fucking food lately.
I don't know if Desi is the same for you where you're at, but like even like potatoes, um, and like veggies that you get like out of the bins and stuff and the fruit, it's been like real bad. Have you seen that? You eat out too much. I
I
don't
was gonna
think you
say, what?
grocery shop very much.
I'd like to know Desi if he goes grocery shopping or not.
Sometimes I go to LA Mart. That's my new spot.
What is that?
And I just get
That's
it's
mostly like pot box stuff, and it's not. You don't have
they
much.
have cheap meat. They have everything. LA
Really?
Mart has everything, yeah, and it's good
Is it,
prices. That's where like a lot of like Korean restaurant owners go and get their stuff. I can tell a lot of people that go there go to the restaurant.
see, I gotta find something like that because I'm going to like your normal Kroger kind of place out here, and I just feel like you're just getting fucked in the ass at those normal big grocery chains right now. And I'm not gonna go
Yeah,
to Costco because I'm a single guy and like buy 40 pounds of beef.
go to waste.
I don't have a goddamn industrial bit. Like,
Yeah, Harris
that's
Teeter is I've noticed here is the best for like prices, but for like fret like I don't know why or how or where they get it from, but this place Streets Market that there's a couple of them in DC. They have like the freshest like veggies, potato, like any of the stuff that you like the produce type stuff.
mhm.
It's so fucking fresh compared to everywhere else. I don't know what they do or how they do it, but they always have the best shit there.
And are you seeing an increase in prices?
Streets Market is fucking legit. I don't know how they do it, but like the Safeway is closest to me when I have to go there. If I forget to go somewhere, it's definitely like crazy expensive.
Yeah.
But Harris Teeter is always like not bad. but they don't have
it's I usually spend at least like $25 every time. Like you can't just I used to go and spend like less than $20, 15 maybe, and just like have food for a day or something. I don't know. I think it's like expensive even going to a grocery store or eating out some places.
Well, it's almost like evening out where it's more worth it to go out to eat.
which is wild. Yeah.
Clean up.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
can't-
know. I don't know.
Well, dude, you can't get let's just say you're gonna go to get fast food, well, besides Taco Bell, you can't go to like McDonald's, oh, I guess Burger King joining their bullshit, but like you can't get a meal for under $10. That's insane.
No chance. Yeah.
And then maybe you get the Burger King one, but it's like that's a small. That should they
Yeah,
have.
that's without anything. Yeah.
And that's not including tax.
I know. I do that shit all the time. I don't know if you guys do this, but I'll be like, oh, I'm not going to eat out. I'm going to cook. But then I'll like look something up online to like cook, and I'll spend like $35 on ingredients to cook. And I'm like, I could have fucking ordered out something for this. I don't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah, it's exactly my point. Is like you used to go grocery shopping because it saves you money. Like you pay when you eat out, you pay for quality and someone preparing it for you and experience. Now we're paying for like bullshit, like inflation and cost of shipping and shelving and all that shit. Grocery stores are, I guess, dealing with, passing it on to the consumer.
Yeah, it's less product or less quality, and it's just gotten to a terrible point.
How do you feel about this? So I know we have some Instacarters in our family. I cannot bring myself to order groceries, like to have groceries delivered, and I don't know why, because I feel like it's exactly what I need. Because like I hate going to the grocery store because like it's annoying and it takes up time. Like,
I've done it not for so my biggest problem with doing it for delivery, and so like I'll do like I've done like the grocery delivery, and then you can tell when the person is like fucking lazy and just marks everything out of stock, and then I go to the store that I know they went to the next day and it's there, and they just didn't feel like getting it, so they just marked like shit out of stock. But I do the pickup, so they have like the lockers where you order it for pickup. The actual store employees go pick everything out for you, put it in bags, and then put it in a locker outside the store to pick up. Nice. And that's money.
So is that a refrigerated locker? Like
it depends what you have, yeah. So if you have like a lot of refrigerated stuff, then they have it separated.
Let's say like I'm buying meat, like
yeah,
refrigerated.
Yeah, so and then there's like the windows that you can do. So you can do like available now, or you can select a window. So then it just depends when you're going to pick it up too. But like that, I do that for Harris Teeter all the time. It's great.
Yeah, I feel like I need to get over I don't know what it is, but something about it to me, it just seems like so lazy that I can't bring myself to do it. But
yeah, the fees aren't as crazy as even like ordering food delivery or anything like that.
I remember around COVID, like that's kind of when it got popular. I want to say it was like free in places when I was in Colorado. They'd like do it for free, and I guess it's a tip. But
I know I've mentioned it before, but like the little market that was next to my apartment, they don't have groceries there, but they used to let me just call in grocery orders, and they would just make me what I wanted and sell it to me. Nice. Just because it was COVID and weird shit, and they met Coda, so they liked Coda, and we're like, okay, we'll do it for you and shit like that. But yeah.
Customers should get benefit.
Do you miss working at Outback? Like all the food that I'm sure you used to get for free there?
Yeah, definitely sometimes.
I mean, that's any night. You could have walked home with anything you wanted at night, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's
I had to pay. I got like 50% off.
Yeah, but if you really wanted to, you could like sneak some food there and there. Well, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah. If I really,
That's
yeah,
all
for
I'm
sure,
asking.
for sure, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
But yeah, man, that's a big deal. Like, and did you get an employee meal, like where you definitely weren't paying like once a day per shift?
When on the weekends when I did like head waiting, you get like a free meal and some
Because that's
extra.
a big deal if like your employer provides a free meal, and then like especially like Outback, like you're gonna get something good.
That's at least $20.
Well, especially nowadays, like it's at least $10. Like you can't get a quality meal for less than $10, really, in my opinion.
No,
I
definitely
mean,
not.
maybe you get like a sandwich, like that's gonna be $10, but you're gonna
Even a lot of like sandwich plate and stuff is more than that now. It's crazy.
My fear is that it just never goes back. Like sometimes I know they try to follow
Definitely.
spikes and stuff, but it's like, no, we're not turning back. Like this is just what the
Well,
gonna cost.
that is a lot of it. With like a lot of things that happen is like they'll throw it into like the zeitgeist for like a week, see the public reaction, and then just kind of let it linger, and then it dies, and everyone accepts it and just keeps going. They're like, oh, okay, we can do that again if we want.
Yeah, because food's not really something you can be like, oh, screw that, I'm not buying food.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's
Everyone's gonna do it, no matter what.
Yeah, it sucks though. The hassle, dude.
What's your typical Desi? I feel like Desi eats out so much. What is your grocery week look like?
We cook a couple nights. Like my girlfriend makes hot pots. I haven't cooked. I used to cook all the time, like everything. Like in China, that's how I got by because I had to only eat Western food. I was juicing.
like juicing like vegetable and fruits. You mean?
Yeah. I would
I
make a
thought you
huge
meant
thing of it.
steroids.
Oh, yeah, I was like,
Oh no.
While I'm in China, might as well.
Yeah. No, because I couldn't get used to eating only Chinese food, so that like motivated me. And it was so cheap, dude. But China was so cheap. I could go get the best looking haul of groceries and spend like $150, and it would be like the best possible food, like all the chicken, pork, beef. We like my roommate that I lived with. We would make Saturday mornings just go get everything, and it was sick, dude.
nice.
Nothing better to do. But yeah, it's a huge price difference.
I
It'd probably
swear I
be like
spend
$500 here for the amount of stuff we got.
I swear I spend as much money on like the side stuff than like the real stuff, like the sauces, salsas, hot sauces, spices, like that shit. I go crazy on. I love that
Oh,
shit.
you can definitely rack up a big bill on spices.
It's so expensive, dude. It's like $6 for like a tiny thing sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But it's good, man. And then yeah, inflation's hitting everything. I mean, it's just crazy, dude. So I think I don't know, man. Bitcoin's pumping a little bit, and it's the center. It could absorb all this inflation, and
Okay. I don't know how, but okay, let's go for it.
yeah. Well, what were we talking about tonight here? Putting food in our bodies.
What do you mean? Bitcoin? You're just gonna stop at Bitcoin is gonna absorb everything for us? What's happening?
Well, I just think things are calming down right now, but it's kind of scary, dude.
What is?
You have to explain these things when you say that shit.
Oh, my bad. It makes sense. That makes sense.
Does it?
Bitcoin is here because it'll suck up you can't make more of it. Nobody will be able to control it while they print money infinitely. Like it looks like it's going to start happening again, and it'll just always be there, and like the demand of it, because it's so new, won't be there at first really hard, but it'll gradually, as the price just keeps going up, because as the diamond hands hold, when everyone else capitulates over time, it'll always create a new floor for the price, and it'll just keep absorbing and go to $1 million within like 20 years.
All right. Can I read that book you gave me? I still have it.
Dude, it'll change your mind on everything. It doesn't even talk about Bitcoin until the 8th chapter, or 7th or 8th chapter.
Right,
Here, do you want to hear my my Bitcoin conspiracy theory?
yes, please.
That so like obviously everything is heading on towards a direction where they're looking for like government consolidation with everything. My theory is with that the inflation and the money printing and killing the dollar is on purpose because they want to have a better pitch. Because you've seen that the Fed has been trying to implement their own Bitcoin, right? Does he? That
Yeah.
they have the Fed coin. So they're going to
it's such a
explode the
mess,
dollar.
dude. The regulations and everything, it's such a mess how everything's getting.
But listen, if they explode the dollar and tell everybody that cash is worthless, but you can convert it into Fed coin to get customers on, even though it's a fucking disaster, take it out of Bitcoin that they can't control and say, listen, we're doing away with cash, but if you take your cash and convert it to Fed coin, we'll give you 150% on the dollar to convert.
That's crazy.
And then they say, okay, now that there's no dollars in circulation, our debt is relieved. There's no more national debt. We took everything out, converted it into this coin. It was paid back by all the users that we got to sign up for Fed coin. And there it is. That's my conspiracy theory.
Well, they would have. I mean, that's a cool way to get people in. I mean, but I don't know, man. Like, I just was thinking about that too. Like when you were talking about that scenario.
They tried to do that with the internet. Because originally the government hated the internet because they couldn't control it. They couldn't see where everything was. So they created like 10,000 different intranets and tried to get people to sign up where it was government regulated. They could control the users. They could see the activity, and it didn't catch on because it was just too small.
How crazy is that, dude? What if
it
all turns into this alien? Like, I mean, look at, and it's, it used to be, it actually is proven its use case over the past few years in Russia, like over with the war and everything, easier to send around the world 100%. And I was thinking when you were talking about that, about XRP, like, because they have this ongoing court thing for like a year or two now. I think it's almost 2 years. And so when this is resolved, I don't know. Maybe they're going to negotiate and like maybe they're going to come up with some new thing. So
yeah,
is XRP doing good?
He's not doing crazy, but it seemed like the long-term chart and everything. Like some people say, it looks like Amazon at a certain point.
So I got my Mario wallet, XRP, and Bitcoin.
I mean, there's so many coins, dude. I have Floki, and last night Elon posted a picture of his dog. It was like the new CEO of Twitter, and it was his dog. His dog's name is Floki. And if you zoom in, there's like a sheet that says Floki, and it went up 50% overnight.
That guy.
He's up like 60%.
So dumb. He's the biggest troll.
Yeah, he's the biggest like market influencer around. Like, I don't trust that guy.
Hell no, he's a fucking piece of shit.
So what I'll say about Floki though is the amount of attention it's going to get. This is unfortunate, but dogs' lives are shorter, and so in 10 years, 11 years, when what's going to happen to Floki, and if he dies,
the actual dog or the coin?
I mean, people will pay their respects. Like
what?
Yeah.
So they'll buy the Floki coin because the dog died?
That's the world we're living in, dude.
Jesus Christ.
That's one of the craziest things I've heard in a while, actually.
Yeah.
Last week, all they talked about is UFOs.
Dude, look at their look at the chart for it, Floki. I mean, it's insane.
Is it like Is this the 10-year chart where it's spiking because that's the anticipated expectancy?
Floki dies, Floki goes up.
I mean, that's one of the craziest things I've ever heard, honestly.
Yeah. That is not a chart that I would want to rely on.
This is what happens when you look into crypto for so long.
Yeah. I think I might burn that book you gave me instead. Yeah.
Have you read the Floki chapter yet?
No. I hope there isn't one.
No, that's complete. Dude, this is a totally off Bitcoin. Like, Bitcoin is separate from everything. It's the foundation of the entire thing.
All right. I mean, I can see it going up again. I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah. I get FOMO when it goes up because I remember, like, it's going to get rough, and how many times it's been around for 15 years and it's gotten pretty bad. Like, the FUD around it just got terrible. Like, the FUD the past few years, maybe it'll never be the same, but it just seems like the likely thing. And I work in the bank now, or not a bank, but
does it make you feel guilty that you work at Navy Federal when you're such a crypto king?
you don't need to mention them here. But it's just like crazy how the payment systems, you have to wait 2 days. Like, sometimes I'll like send a payment on a Thursday and it won't show up from my bank account until the next like Tuesday. And it's just like, it's hard on some people. Like, it should reflect immediately. Why, like, instant settlement. And like, crypto can do this. I do it all the time. It's just, it takes, but the thing with that is that it's only one way, so it'll be harder to do refunds. I don't even know if refunds, to change refund.
Yeah.
Dude.
You said you've been doing a lot of UFO talk, Juan?
Huh?
You said you've been doing a lot of UFO talk?
No, I haven't, but I'm saying it's crazy that we haven't talked about that yet. Or it's not crazier than Floki theory, which I mean, there's a lot of crazy shit going on right now. Seems like I haven't been keeping up with the train derailments, but it seems like there's new ones every day. And then I don't know, what did you guys think of the whole weather balloon? Or I guess they're all considered balloons, but I saw some reports saying that they weren't all the same looking. And one of them, the one that got shot over, like, I don't know if it was like Michigan, but Michigan area was like had a payload or something attached to it.
Yeah, I'm on the team. The balloons are nothing burgers, but I know that's not a popular
What do you think? They're all Chinese balloons of some sort, like spy balloons, or what?
No, I think it's probably a mixture of our balloons and weather balloons, and
Why would we shoot our own balloons?
To make ourselves seem like we're doing something against China. When really we're just not. Like, we literally have like 1,000 military bases surrounding China. That thing did not leave and come over without us knowing. We have everything that China does, we are watching and have military control over. There's a 0% chance anything took us by surprise, and any reaction to it would just be pure propaganda and not anything real.
So do you think those stories were put in to cover up possibly the other story that you brought to our attention, like the Ohio train derailment, toxic train derailment there? Because it's like it isn't talking about that one, and I've seen some of that looks pretty.
I don't like the sound of it. I don't like the feeling right now. I think this, like, they're waiting to get the story straight, what they're gonna say about this. Like, that's why, like, they're the radar kind of.
Well, I mean,
unless it's not as
Flint,
bad,
Michigan
I don't know.
hasn't had water for.
Bad.
Flint,
I'm
Michigan
not sure about the chemicals, but
Flint, Michigan hasn't had water for 9 years and nobody cares. So it'll be out of the news cycle very quickly.
I saw a Tucker Carlson segment the other day, and he used the term the favored poor. He's like, yeah, these Ohio residents, well, they're not the favored poor, so of course they're not going to get any help.
Oh, what? Because it's not black people?
I mean, I don't know what he was referring to. But
How do you? I was gonna say, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's talk about something positive.
Yeah,
Too
dude.
much negativity in this world.
Yeah. Well, trying to plan a summer trip for sure.
Where are you going?
So,
Italy?
I don't know. I'm trying to later. August.
You always do your August Italy trip, right?
Every 2 years. Trying to do it that way.
So what's your other trip you're thinking about?
I don't know, man. I want to do a golf trip as my other trip for sure. Or a music trip. I don't know.
Yeah, we didn't get much. It didn't seem
In
like
the
we
house
got
in
much feedback on the South Carolina golf trip. I don't know. You said you wouldn't go because you aren't good, which is the fucking most retarded thing I've ever heard in my life.
Do you think I'm good?
No,
You're good enough for a golf trip.
It's not a reason not to go.
Yeah. What the fuck are you talking about?
I forgot I said that. I was probably like pissed off at the time or something.
Yeah, that was the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, no, I think maybe April could work. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be there anyway. I already took the week off. I'm already going to be there. So if anyone else goes, then I'll be able to do it. But it didn't seem like,
Sorry.
No, I was just going to, but Ben has the condo there. So I figured he said Myrtle because he was going to go to the condo and make it work. So
Yeah, I feel like you two, Ben and Travis, should be able to get it done. Like, that's not too many people that you have to coordinate. And if you're already going to be there.
Yeah, if it either needs to be like 4 or 7. Like,
you ain't getting 7.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I would be perfect.
Well, maybe. I'm not saying you can't, but it just seems like.
No, it's definitely impossible.
You guys can't even get 5 people to play poker every Friday.
I do. Yeah. I'm jealous of people playing during the week. So, yeah, I've said it before, but yeah, I can't wait for summer because I can play before work, hopefully. Be a long ass day for me, probably. But
do you go in the office every time, or do you have some work from home?
Only one day a week. I just came from the office, so I go in on Wednesdays.
You only go in on Wednesdays. So then, yeah, if you're at home, you're good, right?
Oh yeah, that's money.
It's not stressful if
Yeah.
you're at your home. Yeah.
You can play 9 from 9 to 11 and come back for work easily.
You start at 12. You start your work at 12.
No, start at 12:30.
12:30. Yeah, I mean the sun comes up at like 5 in the summer.
Yeah.
You don't want to get out there at 5, but yeah, to play 9.
Yeah, you don't have to do 18. 9's so easy.
I'm gonna be doing 9 in the summer.
Tee off at 8:30. You're golden.
Golden, yeah.
Hell yeah. Be done at 10. Get home. Have like a couple hours, honestly.
Yeah, that's so sick.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Yeah, it is. With those schedules, it is honestly like no matter what your schedule is, you can get sick of either way. Like people who work early hate getting up. People who work late hate not being available in the evenings. People who work fucking regular 9 to 5s get pissed about not being able to fucking do anything on weekends or everything being busy at those times. No matter what you're doing, it sucks.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's why I think the Floki idea is the way. Like, we don't want to like work, dude. Like, don't lose sight.
Back to Floki.
Because we need some kind of chance at not having to fucking work and just doing what we want to do every day.
How does Floki
that-
not have this work?
I think that's the problem. Is that like that's what everyone wants. No one wants to work. And I'm not saying I don't want to fucking work, but it's
Yeah.
like that was
But
never
you,
like.
I mean,
us.
you have to work to achieve that. You know what I mean? Like you can't
Yeah.
just.
But most people don't
do
like.
anything.
They're thinking,
You
yeah.
can't promote that as like the only way,
But that
in
is
my
what
opinion. My bad. I shouldn't speak like it's like. I'm just saying like.
No, I don't. I'm not saying you're wrong to say that. I think that is why Floki exists, is because that is what everyone wants. Everyone wants a get rich quick scheme nowadays because people saw like it's more like possible than it used to be. Like definitely,
It's definitely more
The
possible.
way the money moves so fast too.
I mean, if we were women, like I would be selling myself out online if I was an attractive girl
Oh
every
my god,
day.
I'd be on
I would never have a
OnlyFans.
regular fucking job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might still get on OnlyFans. Like seriously.
Yeah, and I mean, and then there's guys too, like post stuff on social media, get a shit ton of views, and they're making a bunch of money to do fucking dumb stuff, but they.
Dude, I could find a random picture of a girl on the internet and like pedicure one of my feet and sell feet photos
Well,
and put that face on it.
you should do.
You could do, yeah.
And I bet you people are. I guarantee people do that. I guarantee
Oh yeah.
out there doing that, and they're probably making a shit ton of money. But that's the mentality now. Is everyone's like, "Fuck, man, I don't like." It looks so easy because it is for some people, or it's not easy, but others make it seem that way on social media.
Yeah. My general rule for things, if it looks easy, it's super hard to do. Because that means somebody's making it look easy and it's so not
You know
like
what's funny? I've been binge watching Shark Tank. Like, I don't know if you guys ever watch that show.
every once in a while
Yeah,
I'll
I've
see
definitely
clips
watched
online
it.
and stuff. Yeah.
That's just an interesting show because like some people's ideas are good, and then like some people's ideas are terrible, but they still make money because they work hard at it. And they find niche market.
I actually had to pitch to a like subsidiary, like the first level of Shark Tank for one of the startups I worked for.
Was Mark Cuban on the panel?
No, this was like you go through like at least 6 levels before you get to Cuban. So this was like the first level for that restaurant app startup that I worked for.
What was
Yeah. Honestly, it was if it had like started and generated popularity right before the pandemic, it probably would have blown up. But
give me the pitch. Like, pretend I'm Mark Cuban.
yeah.
You're seeking $100,000 for 10% of your company. Well, why?
Do you hate going out with your friends and having to split the check and meeting up and getting seated at your table and one person's here, one person's not there, and dealing with the entire restaurant situation of getting checked in and paying for your tab? Well, Delectable is the app for you. When you arrive to your restaurant, you can check in. The team at the restaurant can seat you at your table. You can go to your table. Your other guests can see who's checked in, who's at the table. You can order from the app. You can pay from the app. Everybody has their own individual tab. You don't need to worry about splitting the check on different credit cards. Everything is done through the app personally on your own profile, and you'll be able to order, dine, pay, and be good to go.
What did you do in sales last year?
0.
I mean, so it's just like, does that work for all restaurants, or is it only like some?
It's like so basically the company that kind of took over what we were trying to do is called Toast, where so there's a back end for the restaurants, so they basically have an iPad and it's just an app that they can download on the iPad, and then the customer has an app and they sync up together. And then the restaurant basically just pays a monthly subscription fee depending on the size of the restaurant. And then, but yeah, I mean, it was a cool idea. It ended up being combined with another app, and then we sold to a company called Food Group that was based in Alabama, and they paid us like $50,000 and took the IP.
Nice. Very nice.
That was it.
Where you at, Jason? Are you outside?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro.
Smoking ciggies.
It's nice out, dude. It's like 70 degrees right now.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a nice day.
I think there's a storm headed your way. You got shit on last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why our golf tee time got canceled for Friday.
Hey, I'd be careful going out in that rain because Ohio, where'd that shit go, dude? I might want to avoid the rain for a few days.
Yeah, I think we're out of the 100-mile radius.
I don't know, man.
Clouds travel east.
Might want to just hunker down. I'm about to call everybody I love.
Call Floki.
Yeah.
All right, here's a legit question. How many times per month do Marty members play golf with each other? Is it like once a month it actually happens? Or is it, I feel like Ben and Y get together, but I feel like it's like the poker thing where it's like
the non-working peasants play way more than the workers for sure.
I want to be a non-working peasant. That plays golf.
It sounds fun, right?
No, it's very streaky. I feel like it's like the momentum dies and nothing happens, and then it'll be
Also
like
winter right now.
2 weeks straight. It'll be like golf, poker, hangout, golf. Like,
I think it's
it's
summertime. Summertime NBA season.
You guys will be golfing all over in the summer. I keep forgetting it's like winter.
But I've played randomly with like Travis, Jason.
we definitely
I haven't played with Ben and Wyatt in a while.
I feel like in the fall, I definitely played at least 4 or 5 rounds with Marty members within a 6-week span.
That's good.
Yeah.
You guys excited? Marty Cup? I guess we already talked about that. Oh, I'm actually.
I need to know when that
I told
is.
you guys I'm going on a golf trip this weekend.
Another one? Or that was the other one?
I was talking on the movie podcast about that, maybe. Or was it here?
You said you were going with Jeff Morrow.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened yet?
No, it's this weekend.
Oh, shit. I thought it was the weekend after we did the last one.
No, it's coming up this weekend.
Oh, shit.
These are all like my brother planned it, but like him and all his buddies are big into golf, kind of like everyone in Marty's getting into golf now. So they like know what, like, they know games and all that kind of stuff, like how to set it up. But we have 8 guys, so it's like we're doing like a mini Ryder Cup kind of thing with like scoring.
That's a fun way to do it. Yeah.
We have 4 rounds. Like this guy sent out a sheet, and like everyone's buying in for like 150. Or I forget what. Yeah, I think 150, and I think the pot's 1,200. And then like the winning team gets like 1,000, and then there's like $50 for like long drive closest to the pin on a couple days.
That's sick.
And like different formats, like best ball one day, 2v2. Like I think it's always teams 2v2, but like different formats for every round. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
That's awesome.
Like super like
super
golf nerdy, but like I don't know how to set that kind of shit up, but they all do, so I think it'll be fun.
Oh yeah, if you don't have to deal with setting it up,
like I don't know,
or just have a group like the Martys where they complain about every fucking thing. Like I tried to do that for ours, and nobody was wanting to do anything.
Yeah, it's tough. I feel like I don't understand some of that shit, like dots and all that. Like it's simple, but unless you actually know it, I think it can be intimidating sometimes. And everyone wants to play out a whole round usually. Like they don't want to do like best ball or not. I guess that's not, or scramble.
Scramble, yeah.
But
well, you never know, man. I think what was I gonna ask? What about getting irons, clubs fitted? You guys a fan of that?
I've done it once.
Definitely.
I've had those clubs for almost a decade now. Honestly. I'm probably due for new irons, right, Jason? Decade.
Don't I will never buy another golf item in my entire life, and I've had my shit for forever. So I'll never talk you down off keeping stuff.
Well, yeah, I just don't know like if it's time. I mean, they still work for me, so
Yeah, that's all that.
maybe get them re-gripped.
Yeah, honestly, like I feel like a lot of people think getting fitted for clubs is like a huge, complicated, expensive process, and it's so easy and cheap, and it makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah, I would recommend it, Desi. What kind of irons do you have now?
I really like them. The TaylorMade M2.
Oh, you have M2s? Sick.
Yeah.
You're like really nice.
It takes like an hour. It costs like $100. A lot of times it's literally just adjusting like where the club is, and it takes like fucking 30 minutes. But it makes so much difference.
You have like the right kind of weight, or I don't even know if it's weighted, but like the right irons to match like how you strike the ball and how fast you like what your normal swing speed is, right?
Yeah. Honestly, what they do is they're gonna put like the double-sided marked tape on your clubs, have you take a swing with every club, see where you hit it and on the club, so they can tell if you're low and right, high and in, so they can tell if you're a slicer, drawer, thin, fat, and then they can adjust the depth of your irons and the length of your irons and the loft and fix it, and fucking it's so easy.
And they adjust it or what?
Yeah.
So right there on the spot, like I can bring my M2s there and they'll adjust them.
Most of the time, you can find places that literally are doing like fitting days where they have pros out there with all the equipment and are doing it and just do it right there on the spot.
So if Desi has M2 irons already, like what are they adjusting? Because I thought fitting was just trying to find like a certain set of irons, and maybe they do a little bit of whatever. But
okay, I was actually talking about I guess that too. But I didn't know if they adjust. I didn't know if it involved always adjusting it.
It depends what you need. It depends what you need. Like some stuff they can do even if you already have the irons.
What would they do is my question. Like open the face up or close it off, like compared to where the grip is lined up, or what?
Yeah, I guess exactly. I don't know. Yeah, make it a little bit longer.
And they can do length. They can do
shafts for you or something, or
yes, and they can also adjust where the head is. So if it's like here, they can adjust here, depending on what your swing is doing.
Set it a little bit or something.
Yep. Because a lot of the clubs now are made to be able to do that stuff pretty easily.
That makes sense. Yeah, I got my fitting like 10 years ago through Lurch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because remember, I don't know, he may even still talk about Puma Pete, his golf buddy. But yeah, I have Pumas now, and like he got me a free fitting with that guy, and it was great because I'd always play with hand-me-downs from my brother, which was nice. Like I had his Titleist DCIs like back in the day, which were really nice irons, but like he was like when I went there and I was like swinging those, he was like, oh man, like right away he's like, these are the wrong clubs for you, because they were like blades and they were like really heavy. So he's like, you don't have the right swing speed. These clubs are like for someone more advanced than your skill set.
Yeah,
my brother was like a good golfer. So he was like, yeah, these aren't the right clubs for you. I need to get you swinging something a lot lighter and that'll fit like your swing pattern, blah blah blah. I don't really remember all the details, but
that's the problem. I got the clubs I have now and that I'll have for the rest of my life. I got fitted, and when I got my sponsorship deal with TaylorMade, like the clubs were created for me when I was at my best at golf.
Who are you, Ricky Fowler?
Yeah, dude. I passed my my PGA card stuff. I passed the playability test and all that. No, but like, so the clubs I have now were made for me when I was the best I ever was at golf. So they don't match me now because I fucking suck.
Yeah.
But so like I know I'll never be as good with the clubs I have now as I was because they don't fit my swing now. But
okay, good to know.
But I'm never gonna buy anything. I'm just gonna stick with it.
I've been working on doing impressions of everybody in the Marty.
Let's hear
mine.
Yeah.
Actually.
Huh?
I'd like to hear you do me.
See, I knew I shouldn't have zonked before this. Because I was doing it earlier. I think I could do a good one. Banshees of Inisherin. They're a good movie. I don't know.
What'd you say?
Oh, man. I suck, apparently.
Do it again. What'd you say?
I was trying to do something.
Is this something I do?
Yeah, I think so.
Jesus, that's not good.
That was No, that was more exaggerated, but like, I don't know how to do it, dude.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know this. No one's ever been able to do it, Eric. No one's ever been able to do it.
Oh my god, I thought that was Desi. That's Desi's laugh. Damn, Desi, you got out impersonated, bro.
It's a good laugh.
All right, Desi.
Yeah,
what's mine? You already made fun of me. What's mine? What do you got for me?
At some point, dude, I don't want to talk about float, dude. That's my Desi.
That was really good.
I don't know I sound like that, but I know that I can say that, but I'm like,
who's your number one Marty impersonation, Desi?
Man, I feel like I can't do it. I'm like cold right
Jason,
now.
you tell me and Desi.
I'm not in like my. I don't know.
Because I feel like I don't know if I'm good at impersonations, but I don't mind trying. I don't know if I'm good at my Marty impressions. I haven't really thought about it.
I can't.
Jason,
all right. How about? All right. And then I'll do an impersonation, and then you guys guess who it is and do your own.
All right, you want to do a game?
Yeah.
All right, there it is. Marty, game of the week.
All right, so it's we each 3 go around, so we each do 4 people. So
now you guys are way better at impersonations. Mine are going to be horrible. So part of the game is you guessing who I'm doing, and then you do them better than me, because mine are horrible. So I'm going to do somebody, and then you have to guess and do your own version.
Okay.
Because mine are horrible. I don't want to be involved in this competition.
This is good.
Good. People are making to the 54-minute mark here.
Yeah.
I lost another
49 minutes.
I lost another parlay. 5 out of 6 legs.
I mean, that the context there just gives it all away.
That was Ben.
Can only be Ben.
All right, now you do your Ben.
I have to start off with like a mega sigh.
Yeah.
Eric lived with him for so long. He has it down.
I know Ben better than anyone in the Marty, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe besides Wyatt. But I mean, yeah, I live with Ben. It's been a while, but jeez.
There goes another $25. Fuck me.
I'm trying to think. I haven't been around. See, I haven't been around you guys in a while either. But yeah, I don't know. That's tough. feel like the sigh is all I can really get right now. Or him just being like, that's fucking stupid. No, that sucks. That fucking sucks. No.
All right, Desi, what do you got?
For who? For what?
Ben.
For Ben?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of bad for me because I usually shoot in the 80s, so 95's not great, but I'll take it today.
All right. Let's see who's next. Hmm.
What?
Wyatt.
Yes.
That was good. Nice, Jason.
Yeah, Wyatt definitely has a distinctive laugh. I don't know if I've ever tried in person. That would be tough to pull off.
I was hoping that just by a laugh you would know what I was talking about.
That was actually really good. Take me a second. Like it's more like
yeah, the beginning.
Yeah.
All right, Desi.
Wyatt.
Wyatt impersonation. If you just say the N-word, you win.
It's the first time that sentence has ever been said in the last.
Jeez. No. I can't really think right now. I was trying to think of a song lyric, but it's like that's too much. I feel like he's just always like when you're in person, he's just like, oh, yeah, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know why that was good, but yeah,
That was good.
It's like jolly kind of shit that he does.
Yeah.
Hi, Desi, how you doing? How you doing today, Des? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
John? Huh?
While holding my hand in my
Yeah, like
right here. Yeah, exactly.
That was really good, Wadden.
That was good.
Yeah, it's like you have to catch certain little things like that.
Yeah.
It's more so the mannerisms of people. It's not just like speak a sentence like why. It's like exactly what Desi said.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys captured two different angles perfectly. All right. Who else do we got?
Well, Desi, you said you were working on some, so why don't you just like?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Okay, yeah. So that was one that I was trying to think of a lyric. So I tried to play it off, but like I had been thinking about that one.
Well, think about some Ziploc.
Andy. Okay, what about Andy?
I feel like Andy's. Yeah, you could do Andy. Let's hear it.
Anaconda Cove is real deal. Why you doing this, man? I don't know.
I feel like when I think of Andy, I feel like he's always just kind of like he does like this lean back, like.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yo, Wadden was good.
My only Andy impression I have is damn.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh yeah, like I don't know.
Or him puking. If I could puke, that would be my Andy impression.
I feel like this is like, why would I do that?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What? That's the Andy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all see that new M. Night Shyamalan is real deal.
Yeah. Oh,
Do you think I sound like that? I don't even know. I think that's a terrible impression.
Andy asked to hit me up the other day, or asked to hang out, but I never followed up.
Why?
Because like when the time comes, dude, I'm just so lazy on the weekends now. I'll play golf if I can on Saturday or Sunday, and then maybe like have like a family thing on Sunday.
That work life, man.
Yeah.
Suck your soul.
What did you want to do?
Just want to play golf, dude.
That's what he wanted to do?
Oh, who?
Jesus
You.
Christ. You said
Oh,
Andy hit you up to hang out.
Yeah, no. We were
What?
supposed to like go out like a couple weeks ago. He just randomly hit me up. But yeah, who else is there, dude? We got, there's other
Travis,
people.
your former bandmate. You
Travis.
got a lot of Travis hours logged underneath your belt. You got to know him pretty well.
Nah.
That was pretty See, that was perfect. Like, I don't know why, but that is something Travis says a lot. Like, nah.
Oh, all the there's never been a conversation he didn't want to argue with. Nah. Yeah.
Telemate irons. I don't know.
That I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
That was weird.
Daisy.
Zach.
Daisy.
Yeah.
About Zach.
Zach. Yeah, I mean he's pretty animated, so I feel like you can do an impression of him.
Autumn, will you hurry up? It's your fucking turn, man.
It's pretty good.
Jason, tell Wadden to wake up and draft Zach Wilson.
Who else is there?
Jeff.
Oh, I thought about Jeff as a hard one, but
Jeff is a hard one.
He only talks when he's drunk, so it's hard.
Yeah.
yeah, I drafted Russell Wilson. Yeah, dude.
Oh my God! What if you see Jeff do that?
Oh man.
Damn, that was intense.
Yeah, Desi, what's up, man? I don't know.
That's not bad, actually. Oh man. Well, we don't want to leave anyone out. It's just like when people expect to hear about the matchup, they get upset.
Nick.
Yeah. Nick, you can do Nick.
Think about soccer. I can't think of something Nick would say right now.
That's the hard part is thinking of like what they're gonna.
If I could give a scene for Nick, I think it'd be helpful. He goes from hearing something, he has like a laugh and then a quip about the conversation that's going on. So he'll be like, this isn't a good impression, but he'll be like, oh yeah, that's how that happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Ha! That's what you mean. So it's not a proportionate event, but what you mean.
What?
That's hard, man. Doing impressions when you put on the spot.
Well, Desi brought up.
I know.
One thing
and now he doesn't have
one
it.
thing. This is actually kind of crazy, but I think it was you, me, actually Eric, Nick, and Robert Denfeld in the car. I think you guys had done shrooms. I don't know what happened that day, but Nick like got angry at Robert who was driving, and Nick was like, "That's why you're a fuck up." Really? I thought that was really fucked up at the time to say to him.
Where was this?
To Robert Denfeld?
Well, where was it, or like what is the context? It was just.
I don't remember. Like he said, they were like arguing.
Yeah, that's why you're fuck up. Something. I mean, I can see that happening.
That's not how I see Nick at all, and I was like, whoa, dude. And then,
That's not how you see him. That's your core memory.
dude, I can't believe we can't do a Nick impression. That's kind of crazy.
Oh, he's just very animated, like, but like a normal Nick.
You can do it. It's
Yeah,
it's a laugh and a sarcastic comment.
I got that.
He has like a
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I can picture it, but I can't really do it.
Yeah.
For certain people, like I don't even want to try and do their impression because I know I really can't do it. We only talk. What else? Pedrum, you got a good Pedrum?
Got a good Pedrum.
You just did an Irish person.
Oh, what's up, does he? Oh, it's good.
So like Pauly Shore.
Animated Pedrum, but yeah, like I think of like high school. Like, oh, it's good. Oh, that's not like a fair. What's up, does it?
Yeah.
You sound like the dude from Workaholics that wears the Oakleys. What's up,
He's
bro?
like,
oh, what the fuck's that guy's name? That's like one of my favorite episodes. Oh, Stan was
yeah, Stan. Yeah.
What the fuck's his name? I'm an Oakley rap. That guy. Fuck, I love that guy. What's his name? Stan.
Jungle Rules. Pull your tits out.
Yeah, Stan something. I can't pull it.
Isn't it Stan Halen?
Stan Halen. There you go. Yeah. Stan Halen.
don't know who that is.
Yeah, we're dying here.
Yep. So what's going on the rest of the night then? You guys gonna pretty late here, 11:10. Man, I'm getting used to this new schedule, dude. It's crazy.
Time you go to bed?
Probably about 1:32 tonight.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that you participate in the movie podcast anymore, but if you care to join us somehow, I don't think it's possible with your schedule. We watched Manhunter, or that's what we were talking about this week.
Okay, I may be able to.
That's what I watched last night, and I'm thinking about either watching Silence of the Lambs or Red Dragon, so I can compare and contrast. Manhunter is the original Red Dragon.
Available where?
Not available unless you sign up for a free trial, according to Ben. I had some Amazon credits, so I just used some Amazon credits. I didn't feel like doing all that work.
Dude, okay, I'll check it out. And I noticed, that new Puss in Boots movie?
Puss in Boots?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I heard it was crazy to watch, actually, for adults, like some crazy hidden messaging. But it's $25 to watch it.
That like... Yeah,
just to watch it, not buy it.
Yeah, you can like buy it for I think $30 or stream it for $25.
Shit.
It just came out or something then, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's like instead of going into theaters, you can do that nowadays. That's way too much.
That's insanity.
Yeah, fuck that.
You can fucking get a movie ticket, popcorn, candies, a Slurpee.
Do you guys have Amazon Prime? Do you use Prime?
Yeah.
That's what I do now is like, what is it? Like, instead of getting your shit in 2 days, you can like select to have it like, whatever, the Amazon day delivery where it's like a day or two later. So like 3 or 4 days. And they're like, we'll give you $3 credit.
Oh, I haven't seen that lately.
And it still shows up the same time as the other one.
Sometimes, but I mean, usually it's only like a day later.
Dude, I've noticed, I'm
$3.
I'm convinced that, have you ever, how like on like Sundays and like Thursdays, they'll have a bunch of shit that's available for same day delivery where they're like, if you order now, you'll get it by 9 p.m.
Yeah.
I have never in my life have I done that, and it's come on time.
Well, what you need to do is complain and get a free month of Amazon Prime added to your subscription, because that's what.
Yeah, I mean, their customer service always works it out, but my theory is they just put all the shit that they have backlogged in that they're trying to sell on those days, even though they know it won't come, just to get it sold and get it out.
Well, that's what I'm kind of speaking to. Is I specifically look for stuff like that because, like I was saying, if it doesn't show up, you contact customer service. You say, "Hey, you didn't follow through. I would like compensation." And they'll add on a free month to your subscription.
They have their customers. They do not care. Like if you complain about something, they will just give you full credit for whatever it was that you ordered on your account. You don't have to do anything, but it's just annoying because, like, I don't know. I don't know if you noticed the same thing with Amazon, but like, if I order something I don't care about and it says like 7 days till it shows up, it's on my doorstep the next day. But if I order something that's specifically like rushed, it never arrives on time. Ever.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I've been doing. It's like extending it so I get like, because you get, well, I don't know if it's, I just renewed I didn't have it for a little bit, but they'll give me a $3 credit for video or whatever, digital credit. But that's good for movies. So like you do that 2 or 3 times, you have $10. You can watch 3-4 like new movies for free that like aren't available on any other stream.
Okay, that's a great way to reuse them.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like before I'd be like, what am I ever going to use this for? But there's actually like, you can watch newer stuff on Prime, I guess. That's not anywhere else. Where I'm not going to pay for that, but it's like, okay, I can wait an extra day for something that I don't need right away.
Yeah.
Give me $3. Why not? Crack it up.
Yippers.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for listening tonight. This is the Marty Stein Fantasy Football Podcast. We'll see you next week. It's me, Jason, and Eric, and this is it.
November 12th, 2022.